Introduction. Welcome to today's informative session. Today, we're focusing on a temperature-controlled laboratory instrument widely used for heating, incubating, and stabilizing samples, the dry bath incubator. In this session, you'll learn how it works, how to set it up safely, and how to operate it with confidence. Bullseye. What we will cover. Here's what we will cover in this guide. Understanding what the dry bath incubator does. Unpacking and preparing the unit. Control panel and settings. Step-by-step operation. Ideal usage conditions. Safety practices. Troubleshooting and error handling. Let's begin with the basics. A dry bath incubator is a microprocessor-controlled heating device designed for stable and precise temperature applications. It's used for DNA preparation, sample preservation, enzyme reactions, and other temperature-dependent laboratory tasks. It works using heated metal blocks with wells that hold sample tubes securely, ensuring clean, contamination-free heating. Unpacking or initial check. When unboxing the dry bath incubator, examine the packaging for signs of damage. Remove the unit carefully from the box. Clear away protective foam and coverings. Inspect the body to ensure no cracks or dents. Retain the packaging for future transport. Report any missing items or visible damage immediately. These steps ensure a smooth and safe start. Control panel or settings. Two main screen views, the standby screen and the settings screen. The control panel is fully touch-based and includes temperature setting, time setting, run, stop functions, numeric keypad for input, program selection for multi-step workflows. The interface is designed for clarity, allowing you to view both real-time and set temperatures simultaneously. Operation workflow. To operate the dry bath incubator, switch on the power. The screen initializes with a short beep. On the standby screen, select the temperature field. A numeric keypad appears for input. Enter your required working temperature. Press OK to confirm. Enter your desired working time. If time is set to 0-100, the device runs continuously. Press the run button. The incubator starts heating immediately. Once it reaches the target temperature, the countdown begins. At the end of the cycle, the screen displays over and a buzzer sounds. The programming mode allows setting up to 5 multi-step temperature time routines, described on page 7. Ideal working conditions. For accurate results and long equipment life, follow the ideal conditions. Ensure the block is dry, no liquid should be inside. Use stable AC power with no fluctuations. Fill all tubes to the same level. Never place samples directly into the block without tubes. Avoid explosive or highly flammable substances. Allow the device to cool for at least 45 minutes after operation. Keep the power cable away from heated parts. Keep the device undisturbed during incubation. Use a stabilizer for best performance. Ensure proper grounding. Safety practices. Keep these safety rules in mind. Do not touch the heated block immediately after use. Avoid sudden power offs once heating has begun. Keep the top surface clear. Do not place objects on the unit. Avoid using outdoors. Do not disturb the incubation cycle once running. Unplug before cleaning. Use only soft clothes and avoid abrasive cleaners. Troubleshooting. For troubleshooting, if temperature is not rising, recheck input settings. If the unit doesn't start, verify power supply and fuse. If heating is uneven, ensure the block is clean and tubes are inserted properly. For persistent issues, follow the disposal and service notes in the manual or contact technical support. Most issues are linked to incorrect settings, unstable power, or improper tube placement. This brings us to the end of the dry bath incubator guide. By following proper setup, safe operation, and ideal usage conditions, you'll get consistent and reliable heating for all your laboratory needs. Thank you for watching. Dinesh Scientific, precision you can trust. For more details, contact us today.